Hi, I'm Dan. I've been a Christian for about 4 years, and my walk with the Lord has been awesome during that period. In the past couple of weeks, the Lord has put on my heart to generate a series of top-level videos aimed specifically at new Christians in an effort to kind of provide a basis for how you should progress in the faith, where you should start, and some of the basic concepts. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video and understand that I pray every day for anyone who reaches this site and views any of the videos. Good morning. Hope you're having a good day so far. Today's topic is waiting on God, a really important topic. Now, I'm going to go over 3 things with you today. The first one is, why do we wait on God? The second is, why does God make us wait on Him? And the third is, how do we wait on God? So, first topic, why do we wait on God? If you go to Isaiah 64:4, you'll see, no ear has perceived, no eye has seen, a God besides ours who is willing to work for those who wait for Him. So what God is saying in the Old Testament is, if you wait on me, I will work for you. So, when I think about this, I ask myself, Dan, would you rather work for yourself or have God work for you? I'd rather have God work for me. And then I ask, Dan, would you rather do things that are constrained by your imagination, or would you rather have God do things that are constrained by nothing? I said, well, maybe I'll let God take care of everything for me. So that is why we wait on God. Now, man is not used to waiting. We think we should have everything right now. And we treat God the same way. God, I want this. Give it to me now. And God is saying, no. So why is it that God makes us wait for Him? I think there's 4 reasons why. The first one is that God wants us to make sure that what we're asking for is what we actually want. So He makes us pray consistently for something. In one way, we're a lot like children. What we want today is not necessarily what we want tomorrow. So if God filled all of our prayers as soon as we asked, inevitably, 75% of the time, we'd go to Him and say, well, God, I really didn't want that. Can you take this back? And God's not the Walmart. He doesn't take things back. Once He gives them to you, they're yours. So He makes you pray so that you can show yourself that you really do want what it is that you're asking Him for. Second reason He makes us wait is that He wants us to be sure that that is what we want. So, for example, maybe it's not the right thing for us. If God is delaying you over an extended period, what you might want to do is stop and say, is God telling me that I really don't want this period? That maybe what I'm asking for is something that is not good for me. So take a look at that, and what you might find when you're examining yourself is that what you're praying for is not really in your best interest at this point in your life. So stop praying for it. The third thing is, logically, there needs to be a match. And if there's not a match between the readiness of the person doing the praying and the solution, God will make you wait. So, for example, let's say that you are an immature 18-year-old and you are praying to get married. God looks at you and says, you're not quite ready yet. The man that you want is available, that I've picked out for you is available, but you're not quite ready yet. So I'm going to make you wait a little bit until you are ready, until you mature a little bit. And then the other could be true as well. You could be a mature 18-year-old praying to get married, and God says, you are ready to get married, but hey, the guy that I've picked out for you, he's not quite ready yet. So I'm going to make you wait a little while until my choice for you is ready to go. And at that point, He grants your prayers. So God is infinitely logical in terms of the reasons why He makes you wait. He is not making you wait to punish you.
He is not making you wait for any other reason other than the fact that when He delivers to you, He's going to deliver His best alternative for you. He's going to deliver His A plan for you. And if you wait and do not circumvent God, He will give you your A plan. Now, circumventing. Can you circumvent God? Yes, by all means. Let's go back to the immature 18-year-old. The immature 18-year-old prays for a while, then gets tired of waiting on God. So he or she says, I'm just going to go do this anyways. One of two things is going to happen. The marriage is going to be a disaster, and it's going to wind up in divorce or abuse or something that is not good. Or B, it's going to be suboptimal. It's going to be okay. The marriage will work, raise 2 kids, but at the end of it, you're going to know. And you're going to know, real soon on that this is plan B. It was not plan A. And if you would have waited for plan A, you would have been blessed abundantly. The things that affect us circumventing God's plan are ourselves, our family, our friends, and even older Christians. What we tend to hear is, move ahead, move ahead, move ahead. Take initiative, take charge of your life, which is totally opposite of what God wants you to do. So the mature Christian understands that everything that comes in via the exterior is noise, okay? And understands that their relationship is with God, not with man, okay? Be very careful about taking advice from men who know as little or less than you do, okay? Now, how do we wait for God? If we go to Matthew 7:7, when I first read this, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and the door will be open. Well, first time I read that, it looked like Jesus is repeating himself, and I'm like, why does he need to tell me the same thing 3 times? But the more I read it, the more it is a prescription for how to wait on God. So, let's go back to, all right, let's say you're buying a house. And so you pray. First thing is to ask, Lord, we need a new house. Can we have a new house? You then wait. You wait until God starts sending you signals to move. And what these signals are, it's going to be different for me than it is for you. You're going to have to sit and wait. And all of a sudden, things are going to start coming to you in a house hunting, house acquiring mode. And that will be God telling you, all right, go ahead, start the process. The next step in the process is to seek. So you figure out your budget, what your needs are in the house, what neighborhood you want to live in, and you go to that neighborhood and you start seeking. As you seek, you'll find possibilities. And at that point, you start knocking on doors. You start researching the alternatives, the short list that you've come up with. Doors could open and then doors could close. Be careful of this. Sometimes you'll get into a purchase situation or any situation, it's looking good, that door is opening, but all of a sudden the Lord shows you, ooh, look at this, ooh, look at this, ooh, look at this. It's negative, okay? What he's trying to tell you, what he could be trying to tell you is, this is not the right one, don't open this door. If you insist on opening the door, he will let you have it, and all the myriad of problems that come with that. If you see that this is not the right one, let that door close. Go to the next one, knock again. Sometimes you'll go through the whole neighborhood, and you keep seeing open, close, open, close. Go to another neighborhood. All of a sudden, it might not be the hip zip, but what you're going to find are houses that are bigger, more spacious, for less price. And all of a sudden, you're going to seek there, you're going to knock on the door, it is going to fly right open, and it's going to be everything that you've wanted, okay? So be wary when you start seeing a lot of obstacles, that the Lord is trying to tell you, this is not really what you want, I have something better for you. Be patient. Wait. Whether it's houses, cars, relationships, jobs, Learn to wait on the Lord. Thank you. Have a good day today.